Good afternoon, students. Uh, let's start our third session, third module. Okay, third class from your third unit. Okay, last class we discussed about basic things. Okay, required for your tree traversal, isn't it? So, one second. Tree traversal. Okay, so what are the things you have to know in the case of a tree traversal means? So, what do you mean by left subtree, right subtree? Next, what is the use of doing this tree traversal concept? Why not in your linear data structure? Why we have to go for your tree concept in that is a non-linear data structure, isn't it? All those things we discussed in our previous class. Okay, that is a morning session. So today, now we are going to discuss how you have to travel your tree data structure, and with while solving a problem. So let's see how this algorithm works. Okay, and let us move on to today's session. So already I discussed that tree traversal. Okay, so what is the advantages of your tree traversal means? In order to visit a node in a nonlinear data structure, we use some methods. Okay, that we call it as a traversal method. So here we have four types of traversal. Basically, we'll be having a three types, that is in order, pre-order, post-order. Normally, we have another type, okay, that is also a level order traversal. Level wise, when you travel means that we call that one as a level order traversal. So first one is in order traversal. Okay, already you might have studied this infix expression, prefix expression, postfix expression in your second unit. Am I right? So this is also similar to that one. Okay, so in order means what you will do in your infix expression, you will give preference to your that is your operator will be placed in between, isn't it? Normally if you take your tree data structure, root plays a vital role, isn't it? So here what you are going to do means in order traversal, you are going to place your root at the middle. Okay, and your left, first you are going to visit your left subtree, next you have to visit your right subtree. Okay, that happens in your in order traversal. So first let me see this diagram. So in order to represent this, in order to do this in order traversal, you have to know what is left, right, next one is C. So this is nothing but actually parent node or your root node. Okay, so instead of using two r's, okay, in order to differentiate that one right and root, so here I have used as C. Okay, C is nothing but your parent node or your root node. L is left, R is nothing but your right. So left root, that is your C. Next one is right. Okay, so this is the representation. See here what happens in order traversal LCR. LCR means first you have to give preference to left. Next one you have to preference to root node, that is your parent node. That is, you can also call it as a current node. Next one is right node. Okay, and pre-order traversal means first you have to give preference to root node, that is your C. Next one is left, and next one is right. Okay, and post order traversal means last only you have to give preference to your root node. First you have to give preference to left, next one is right, and next one is root node. Okay, so this is the hierarchy you have to follow for your tree traversal. I will explain how you have to do your tree traversal. Okay, let me tell you once again this how you have to do your traversal. That is how you classify your subtree. So this is your root node, isn't it? Let us see this diagram. Here A is your root node, isn't it? So if I want to do in order traversal means, so what here you have done LCR. That is first you have to give preference to left. Next one is root, next one is right, isn't it? So when you have to visit this root node means when you completed all the elements in your left subtree, then you have to visit this A. That is, you have to print this A. After that only you have to go for your right. Okay, so that is L, C, R. Okay, so this is a rule should be followed in your in order traversal. So in order to visit this A, what you have to do first, you have to complete this L. Okay, so that is your left subtree has to be completed. So if I take this left subtree, you see alone this left subtree, I can take this, I can say this left sub from this left subtree, this particular B act as a root now. Okay, so for this, what I'm going to do, this will be called as a parent node C, and this is left and this is right. Okay. So now when I will print this B, after printing this D, I will print this B. Next, I will print this E. Okay. And suppose if you have any other elements after that means, then again I have to go that one. So this is the procedure for your in-order traversal. This is the outline of your in-order traversal. I will explain in detail in other slides. Just you have a glance over that. Okay. So how you have to perform a traversal. So remember this one. So in order means you have to give preference to first left. That is you have to visit left. Next one only you have to visit your parent node. Next you have to visit your right subtree node. It means that after visiting your left child only you have to visit your root node. Say suppose if your if you want to visit B node means when you can visit B node, after visiting D node only you can visit B node, isn't it? Suppose if I want to visit E node means when I can visit E node, after completing B only I can visit a E node. Can you follow this one? Then I can visit this A node after completing all these only, because this is a left subtree, isn't it? So after completing all those elements only, I can visit this A node. When I can visit this right subtree, after completing this part only, I can move this right subtree. And when I can visit this G element means after completing F, after completing C only, I can visit this last node G. Okay, because the right subtree. So this is how this algorithm works. And then while coming to your pre-order traversal means, so pre-order traversal, first you give preference to your root node. Always all the parent nodes will be visited first. You have to give preference to the parent node. Next, you have to visit your left subtree and your right subtree. Okay. So first you have to give preference to your root element, that is a parent node. Next, you have to go to your left. Always you give preference to your left. Then you have to go to your right side. Okay. Similarly, for post-order traversal, now it is the opposite that of your pre-order traversal. In the case of a post-order traversal, I am going to visit the root element at the last. Okay. So this is the overall overview of your traversal methods. Okay, let's move on to the in-order traversal first. Okay, so this is in-order traversal. So in-order traversal, I am going to take this example. So thing is that if I take this algorithm, you are going to use only 3 steps. Okay, so in your 3 steps, first one is you have to visit your left subtree. Remember this one, you have to visit left subtree. It's not a left child, it is a left subtree. First, you have to visit left subtree. Next, you have to visit root node. Then only you have to give preference to right subtree. Okay. So let us consider this is the general representation of your tree data structure. So here first preference is given to your, see here first number, first preference is given to your left subtree. This is the left subtree. Okay. Next one only you have to give preference to your root node. Third one, you have to give preference to your right node, right subtree. Okay, so this hierarchy you have to follow. So let's see what happens here. Let us consider this one. Okay, so when you let us consider this tree data structure, and this is a binary tree. Okay, this is not a general tree. If you see this one, all the node contains either one child or 2 children. Okay, not more than that, isn't it? If this is so means then what happens means this is a binary tree. Okay, so now what you have to do means I have to perform an in-order traversal. Let us see how we can perform an in-order traversal. So if it is a non-linear means, then I will be in confusion from A node where I have to go, whether B or C. From C where I have to go, whether F or E or D, what I have to do, isn't it? So let's see, using this in-order traversal, how I can visit, how I can print all the elements from this tree data structure. Okay, so what happens here means, first you are going to visit the left subtree. Okay, so first what happens, your remember one thing, when you are in a traversal means, first one you will be in a root node. Okay, so always you will be in a initial stage, you will be in a root node. So let us consider now I am in a root node A. Okay, can I visit root node A? No, I should not visit now. That is, visiting means I should not, like, let us consider that I should not print this A now. Okay, why? Because after completing the whole part of your left subtree only, I should print this A, isn't it? So I am going to, first step is that I'm here. I'm going to see who are the left subtree and who are the right subtree. Who are the left subtree of this A? So the whole things comes under a left subtree. The whole things comes under a right subtree of your A, isn't it? So next, see this one. So first I am categorizing like this. The whole subtree comes under, this whole thing comes under your left subtree of your A, and this whole thing comes under your right subtree of A. So this, how I will visit, after completing this one, I will go for your root node, which is marked as a C. Next one, I have to visit this R. Okay. Can you follow this one, LCR? So now I categorize this whole tree structure, okay, tree data structure like this. Can you follow this one? So A, this whole part is taken as a left subtree, middle part is taken as a parent node, that is C, and this part is taken as a right subtree. So first you split, you have to split it like this. Okay, when you get into practice means you will easily solve this problem. Initially, let me explain like this way. Okay, so next to one, so what you have to do, you have to give preference to left side. Okay, so now we categorized like this. Okay, so like this you have to again categorize your left subtree. Now you don't worry about this C or R. Okay, so let's see this one later. Now I am going to concentrate only on your left subtree. Let's see what happens. So if I'm taking this left subtree, what I have to do, again I have to categorize the that left subtree. Inside that left subtree, I will have again left subtree, right subtree, isn't it? If I concentrate this left subtree, what happens? For this left subtree, now this B act as a root node. Okay, this act as a root node, and this part act as a left subtree, and this will act as a right subtree, isn't it? Can you follow this one? So after categorizing this one, what you have to do? So for this one, let us assume that I am denoting, because we have both R, isn't it? So here I am going to denoting this one as a current node C. Now this is your current node, and this is your right subtree, and this full part comes under your left subtree. Now this one is categorized as, this one is L, this one is C, and this part is R. Okay, so E comes under left part, and B comes under C part, and L comes under this part. Okay, so after doing LCR, what you have to do? Now again you have to concentrate on your left part, that is DHI. Okay, so after that, what you have to do? Now you are going to concentrate on this part, DHI. Can you follow this one? So after doing this one, what I have to do? Again I have to, that is recursively I'm calling this part. Okay, so again I have to categorize a left, root, right. Okay, so here what happens? Left root is marked as C, current node, and this one is right. Can you follow this one? So now this one, this part, let us see this part later. Okay, so now this one is actually, this part comes under your whole left subtree of this root node B. Okay, and this part comes under the other side. Let's see this one later. So now what happens? You have a LCR. Can you follow this one? Now I have to concentrate which one. Again, I have to take this H. Okay, if I'm taking this H, what happens means now, so after this, okay, I have categorized this one. Now I am in a H part. So after when I say this H part, what I have to do? Again, I have to go for a, again recursively. Okay, I have to go see for a left subtree there or not. When I am here, what happens? I don't have any element on a left part. Left child marked as a null, isn't it? When no branches are connected means what happens? That part will be marked as a null element. Okay, address will be marked as a null. So when if it is null means then what you have to do? This is null. Okay, if you don't have anything means then I have to go for a, this is a let us assume that this is actually child node. If it is a parent node means if I don't have any left element means then I have to give preference to your parent node. Okay, so this should be given preference. So I have visited this H. When I completed this left of this one, now this is over, isn't it? Then what is the remaining part? This is your parent node of this one. So I have to give preference to when I can visit this parent node. Only after completing your left child, I can visit a parent node. Now left child is over, it is visited. Now I can visit the parent node, that is new. So D is printed. So now see this D is also printed. If this D is printed means then I have to go for your right side. So for this right side I have only one element, isn't it? After this I don't have any left or right. Now what I can do, I can visit this I. So now I visited H, D and I is over. Okay, so after this, okay, this part is over. So when this part is over means, so now I visited this part, isn't it? So that is H. Next one is I visited root node, that is D. Next I visited I node. If left side is over means then I can visit parent node. Who is the parent of this particular subtree? Parent of this subtree is B, isn't it? So now I am going to visit this B. Only after visiting all the left subtree elements only I am visiting B. So when this one is completed means then I can move on to your right side. Now I am going to visit this E. Can you follow this one? H, D, I, D, E. So see here H, D, I, D, E. When this one is completed means when the whole part is left subtree, root, everything is over means, so it means that root element A of left subtree gets over. It is as attached to your left subtree of your root element, isn't it? The whole part is over means now I can visit this A. So after visiting all the elements in your left subtree, now I am going to visit this A. Can you follow? So this is the left subtree is over of your root element. So I am going to visit this A. So how this I printed? H, D, I, D, E, A. Okay, so this is how I printed. Next one, see here. So this is your diagram, isn't it? So this part is printed. I printed using your in-order traversal left subtree is over now. Now root element is also over. Okay, this C part is also over. Now I have to concentrate on your right element. Let's see what happens in your right subtree of your root element. Again, you have to consider this as your new tree. Okay, now I have a new tree like this. Again, you mark this one as your parent node. Then you have to categorize your left subtree. This is your left subtree and this is your right subtree of your C node. Okay, so this is your right subtree. So after doing that, again you have to take your left subtree. Again you have to categorize. Okay, so let's see what happens. So this one, okay, this is nothing but your right subtree of your root element. Okay, right subtree of your root element. So in your right subtree, so I'm going to take this diagram. Can you follow this one? So now I am going to concentrate on your right subtree element, that is this one. So what happens here? So let's see this one, how it is categorized. Okay. For this, I'm going to say this particular as your root element. That is a parent. Okay. So C. So this is your left subtree and this is your right subtree. So when this C node gets visited, after completing this left subtree only, I can visit this C node, isn't it? So now I'm going to see this left subtree. For your left subtree, what are the elements that are there in your left subtree? F and J. Okay. So if I take this F, what happens means, so I have to see for a left element. Do I have any left element over here? I don't have any left element. So it is categorized at L, C, R like this. Okay. So from this L, I have to see the recursive function in order traversal. So I have to see that whether any element on your left side. Okay. So here what happens? I don't have any element on your left side. If I have any element means I can print that element. But here I don't have any element. So what I'm going to do? I'm going to give preference to your root element. It means that all the elements are completed at your left side. So after completing this A, okay, so this particular A, I am going to print this F. So after this A, I am going to print this F. Okay. So now F is printed. So after printing this F, what I have to do? I have to move on to your right side because left subtree is over, root is also over. Then I have to go for your right subtree. So if I go for a right subtree, what happens? So after this, I don't have any left or right in your this particular node. Okay, if I have a left subtree it's attached with your J means then I can travel along with that one. But here I don't have anything. So simply I'm going to visit this J. Okay, so left L for this one gets over, Fj is over. Now after completing left, what I have to do? I have to see for your current node, that is a root node. So root node is printed. So after completing left root node, then what I have to do? I have to go for your right subtree, isn't it? Again in your right subtree, mark this one as your root node. Then you have to see for your left child. If you don't have your left child means I can visit this G. But see here I have a left child, isn't it? So I have to print this K. After that only I have to print this G. Okay, so finally you'll be getting this answer: HDIBEAFJCKG. Okay, so this is how you are getting. I repeat it once again. So first you got this diagram. From this diagram, you categorized into a left subtree and your right subtree. Again, you are taking this left subtree as a new tree. And from this one, again, you have to categorize your left subtree and your right subtree. Next, again, you have to take this left subtree. You have to categorize into a left subtree, right subtree, and your parent. Okay. So after that, what I am doing, after this one, I don't have any left child or right child. Therefore, I am printing this H. Next one is after this left is over, I have to print this D. Okay. Print this D. Next one, I have to print this H. Okay. For this one, left part is over means, so this left part is over. Okay. And now I have to give preference this current node, that is a parent node. Can you follow this one? So I'm printing this B. So when this B is over means left is also over, C is also over. Next I have to go for your right side. So right side I have only one element. I have only one element. I don't have any left or right. So simply I can mark this D. After visiting all the elements of your left subtree, okay, now all the elements are printed. Now what I have to do? Left is over means then I have to go for a root node. Okay, for this, what is a root node? A is your root node. So now you have to print A. After that, you have to concentrate on your right subtree. Now I am moving this right subtree. So for this right subtree, when after that again you have to do your in-order traversal for this right subtree. For a right subtree, again you take this one as your parent node. Then you are splitting this one as left subtree and you are splitting this one as right subtree. What you have to do? You have to give preference to left subtree. So you have to take this F and J. When you take this F and J, what happens? For this particular F, I don't have any left child or left subtree. Okay, so simply I can mark this F. So this A, after this A, you are marking this F. Can you follow this one? So after doing this F, what you have to do? You have to go for your right side, that is J. Okay, after completing the left subtree of this one, you have to print this C. So C is also printed. Next, you move on to your right subtree. So the process goes like this. So always remember that in your in-order traversal, your rule is that you have to visit first left subtree. Next, you have to visit your root. Next, you have to visit your right subtree. When you're clear in your left subtree, right subtree, and root element means, then you can solve this problem. Don't think that I'm saying that this one is a root. Okay, if you take the separate subtree means, now what happens? This B act as a root for this left subtree and this right subtree. Okay, and if you take this alone separately means D act as a root. Root is nothing but your parent node. Parent means it contains some branches. Okay, so you have to categorize in this way. Okay, can you follow this one? Do you have any doubt? Shall I proceed? Yes. Any doubt, ma?
No,
If
ma'am.
it is okay, only I can proceed. Yes? No. What about others? Please put it in chat. It's clear. If it is clear means then easily you can solve pre-order, post-order, traversal. That's why I'm asking, because this is a very important concept. It is if you see this interview point of view also, they are keep on asking this traversal problems. Okay, you'll be using this traversal in binary search tree or any tree traversal you'll be using. It's clear. Okay. Shall we solve one problem in this in-order traversal? Are you ready? Yes, you have your notebook with you. Now we are going to solve that problem and put that answer in your chat. Is it okay? Ready to solve one problem in in-order traversal? Yes? So if it is okay means I will give this problem. Okay? Try this problem. So take down this. Can you see this one? Actually, this one is root element is H. In your left subtree, you have M. After that, C. It's visible, ma? Or otherwise, I will write this one. This is H. Root element is H. And this one is M. This one is C. Y. B. A. And this one is S. L. O. K. Okay, solve this one. What's the question means? You have to perform in-order traversal. Okay, so what is the algorithm you have to follow? First, you have to give preference to left subtree. Then only you have to visit your root element. Then you have to move on to your right subtree. I'll give you 1 minute time. Y, C, B, M, S, A, H, L, O, K. Any other answer? Let me see whether your answer is correct or wrong, Saranya. I want all the students to solve this problem. It's very interesting. Please do it in your notebook. So Saranya answer is YCB MSA HLOK. Shrutika also is getting the same answer. What about others? Can you see the screen?
Yes, ma'am.
Can you see? Can you see now?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, ma, okay. Okay, let us solve this problem. What about others, ma? Are you doing? Okay, okay, listen here, let me solve this problem. First one, okay, so this is the question given to you, am I right? So you have to do your in-order traversal. So when the question is given like this means how you have to do your in-order traversal means, okay, first I said that you'll be in a, which node means you'll be in a root node, isn't it? So you're in a root node. When I can print this root node means after visiting all the elements which is in your left subtree only, I can visit the root node. Okay, so first I have to move to your left subtree. So I am moving like this in your left subtree. Okay, so here when I'm moving like left subtree, what happens? I have yum. Okay, so for this yum, when I can visit yum means after completing all the elements in your left subtree only, I can visit this yum. So now I should not print this one. Again, I have to travel along your left subtree. So while I'm traveling along your left subtree, what happens? I'm getting a C element. So even if I'm traveling a C subtree, I have to see that whether I can print this C or not. Now what happens? This is also a parent node. Again, I have to travel your left subtree. Thing is that you have to travel along your left subtree till you reach your left child marked as your null. Okay, when you're traveling along like this, what happens? Only this last node gets your left child marked as your null, isn't it? Now what you have to do, you have to visit the, that is you have to print the y. Okay, so after printing this y, what happens? You have to see the parent node of this y. Who is the parent node of this y? C is the parent node of this y. If left child is over, now parent is ready to print. Now I can print the C. When the parent is over means, then I have to travel along your right subtree. So now I'm moving your right subtree. When I'm moving this right subtree, what happens? I have only one element. I don't have any subtree. If I have only one element, here what happens? Left is also marked as null. This right is also marked as null. When I get null means what happens? Simply I can print this one as it is. Okay, so now see here, this the whole thing gets over. Okay, so when this part is over means that is the left subtree of your this the element gets over, the whole thing gets over. So now when the left subtree of this parent node yum gets over means, then I can print this yum. So after this I have to print this yum. So after printing this yum, you have to go for your right side. So while I'm going for right side, what happens? So here I am having a one node, that is A. So I am in a node. Can I print this A node? When I can print this A node means when I don't have any left subtree. But here what happens? I have a left subtree. So again I have to move to your left side, left subtree. So here I have a yes. Okay. So now I am in a yes node. Can I print this yes? Yes. Now I can print yes because I don't have a left child. Left child is marked as null. So I am going to print this yes. So after printing this yes, I have to print the root element. Who is the parent of this one? Yes. So the parent on the A. So now I am going to print the A. So after printing this one, So now I have to see for a right side, isn't it? What is the in-order traversal? First one, you have to print this left. Next, you have to print your current node. Next, you have to move to your left side. When the right side, when LC is over means, then I have to move to your right side. Right side, I don't have any element. Therefore, what I have to do? I have to go back. Okay. So right side, if I don't have anything means, it means that all the elements in your left subtree is over for this parent node H. So after this A, I can visit now H. Why I am visiting H? Because the elements which is there in your left subtree is over. Now I have to visit your root element H. Okay, so this is a root element and this is visited. Now after visiting this one, I have to visit the right subtree. Okay, so now I am taking the right subtree. So now you have to visit the right subtree. Okay, so let's see how we can do a right subtree. So now what happens means, so you are considering a right subtree. Am I right? So now you are in H, you have visited. Now I am moving this right subtree. So from here I am seeing that element is present. Okay, now I have to take this O. So when I can print this O, when I don't have the left child or if the left child is printed. Now after printing this L only I can print this O. So I am traveling this side. I am taking this one as my current node. So I'm seeing that whether the left child any element or not there or not, I don't have any left element. Therefore, I'm going to print this L. Okay. So now here I'm going to print this. After this H, I'm going to print this L. Okay. So after this one, after printing this, I'm going to print this O. Next one is K. So this is the answer I'm getting. So this is C and this one is R. So this is the answer I am getting. How many of you all got this answer, ma? Yes. So any doubt in this or getting this answer? Please. Yes, you got the answer. What about others? Have you solved this problem? Yes, are you getting this answer with the same answer? Yes, good. Yes. Okay. Any doubt in this in-order traversal? You have any doubt, ma? So if this is okay means let's stop within this in-order traversal. Okay. Next class, let me start from your pre-order traversal and post-order traversal. If you're strong enough in-order traversal means, then you can easily solve your pre-order and post-order traversal because that is still more easier than that of your in-order traversal. Easily you can do that problem if you're strong enough over this one. Yes, no doubt in this. Shall we try another one more diagram? You have 2 more minutes. So I will give you. I don't have any other. Okay, you take this one. Okay. So you take this. Sorry. So you take this one, okay, try to solve this problem. It will take only 2 minutes and you can put it in a chat. So perform a in-order traversal for this and put your answer in your chat. I want all the students to do this one. Don't see the numbers, okay? You take only the alphabets. Yes, are you doing? So, so let me check the answer. What is the answer you're getting? Yes, super, ma. Got the so many answers. So your answer is DBEAFCG. This is the right answer. I think now you can solve the in order traversal. Okay.